You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
I gave me things in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money, money.
Call out here for a pill. When he tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life. So I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? It's Alex, the fantasy football hustler, back at you. And oh, yeah, we got another episode of Elevated Sports Talk. Sorry, guys, for the delayed start. Some technical difficulties this morning. What up to the crew? Meal in the house already. Let's get down to biz. How about we smoke it? Let's start with a nice smoke and a bowl. Haven't smoked yet this morning, so it's going to be a good one to start it with. All right, let me see. I found a funny video from Pat McAfee because everybody's nerding out on the NCAA game. Check this out. Shit makes me laugh.
Dollars to become college football.
Oh, yeah.
coach.
$88.99.
Needed the 3-day early access.
What do you mean you recruit?
You familiar with what recruiting is? It's the lifeblood of college football.
You're controlling your dude? You walk in high school hallways?
You're goddamn right. I'm pounding the pavement in every state in the United States, and I'm finding my boys who understand, hey, listen, we run the football here. We play defense. If you don't like it, then get the fuck out of here. I got nothing for you. And then, I send the house at them. I offer them a scholarship, and then we wait, A couple weeks later, we either hit them with a soft pitch or a hard pitch. Say, oh, you want to go to Notre Dame and fucking sit on your ass? Okay. You want to come to Iowa City? Fucking be a star? Sounds good.
Man, there's so many people who are just going crazy with the NCAA right now. And I mean, there's so much content like around it too. Here's this was another one that I saw and was laughing at. These guys are wild.
Real quick. You good, because I was going to do it anyway. I go by the name of Coach Gowie, virtual head coach of Florida International, 1.5-star program, currently 9-0, and projected to be the 12th seed in the college football playoffs. So I can say that I'm doing good for myself, right? Well, it wasn't until I played college football 25 where I realized just how greedy Power 5 schools are. You see, I've always known that Power 5 schools get all the top recruits, but I never really realized how deep down they go to steal recruits from schools.
Shout
like
out to
mine.
Iowa City.
You feel me? The greed that they mentioned in the Bible was about Power 5 schools, and it's starting to piss me off. Nah, bro, I really got to break this down so y'all can really understand my frustration. I am a 1.5-star program, bro. That means the sweet spot for me when it comes to recruiting is 4 stars to 2 stars. 5 stars,
Yes,
out of the
Bakes. We'll
question.
talk about it in
1
a second.
star, with all due respect, we'll throw you a scholarship if all else fails. But that 4 to 2-star territory, that's the sweet spot. So at best, I may get a handful of full stars. I'm talking about maybe 5 that actually are interested in my program. Have me in their top 3, top 5. So for them, I'm going hard. Pause. I'm talking about sending the house, 50 hours. We soft selling, we hard selling. We trying to sway you to our academics. Everything. Bro, we flying y'all to games. You watching us put belt that ass on these teams. You looking at the trajectory of the team. We projected to be 12th seed in the college football playoffs. You told me your girl was pregnant. You told me the name of the baby and the gender. I even bought you your Burberry shirt for the baby shower. And then when it was just you and me on a dolo mission, I took you to Tootsie's for some wings, bro. And all it took was for a Power 5 school like the Gators of Miami to come slide you a piece of paper and you gone just like that. Bro, that's real competition. You might pop ass with them. It just blows my mind how everything could be perfect for weeks. We got the entire world at your feet. I'm talking about chopping it up with your family. We DMing each other. I'm sending you memes. I'm sending you TikToks. You feel me? But instead, you want to go twerk for the Power 5 school because you got NIL and NFL draft dreams. Well, newsflash, buddy. You got to touch the field in order to do that. They slid you a little scholarship. It's probably not even a full ride. It's probably good enough for 2 semesters, and your ass gonna have to pay the rest out of pocket. Now you on the timeline crying to Joe Biden about student loan forgiveness. Come on, bro. What are we doing? I'm gonna tell you exactly how your college career gonna play out. First of all, you a 6'2" physical receiver from North Dakota.
Oh man, I didn't realize it was this long. It's hilarious, bro. What was up with? So I saw the video, but there's certain accounts on TikTok that like literally won't let you download the videos or whatever. I really don't understand, because Hulk was like, "Listen, brother, all you drug dealers out there and all you dirty politicians," and he said, "all you lowlifes and scumbags." Yeah, he's like, "all you lowlifes and scumbags and drug dealers." And then you dirty politicians. Like, man, like what? It sounded like, I mean, besides the dirty politicians, it sounded like he was just calling out all the minorities, saying like, "Fuck you, Trump is here." Like, I'm very confused by the message that the Hulk was trying to deliver with that promo for Trump. I'm very confused. Bakes, throw your thoughts in. I mean, I know you saw it. If anybody else saw the little promo with Trump, with Hulk going cutting a promo for Trump, I mean, yeah, that was weird, to say the least. I know that, like, you know, pretty much everything with Trump and like people around Trump, it's like to rile up the white people, you know, get the white people all up in arms so they got to get ready to go to battle. That's all it seemed that was trying to do, was get white people like really riled up for Trump. And Will said, "So where's Bogey been lately?" Man, you know what? They got their own. He's got his own thing going with Spencer, the Guru, and all them over there, and Kidda now. I feel like it's funny. I hear more about the, like, ever since Skip got like I don't know if there's let go from FS1 or it left him on himself. I don't know. But I heard there's more videos coming out with, like, you know, the Skip and Shannon shit. And I really feel like what happened between us was like Skip and Shannon. I mean, for real, it's like, that's really like what it was. It's like when one person kind of loses respect for the other person and like literally is like yelling at the person like on live, you know. It just makes it, like, you know, not fun to do a show. And that's pretty much what happened. Like we couldn't even have a conversation offline where I'm trying to like understand what's going on and squash this beef without him yelling. So yeah, it just even if you look at because even after all this drama started happening, I still brought him back on for the Super Bowl, and he was like drunk and he almost started talking shit, but then he just, like, I don't know, just went off the stream and never came back. It was like super weird. But yeah, I don't know. He's in the leagues and stuff still, and they're doing their own thing. But yeah, I'm on this solo bolo mission for now. I'll make sure that I'm bringing everything back to you guys. And Derek, if I didn't salute you, salute, homie. And Chris Olave is placed on the reserve non-football injury list. Okay, probably to make a spot. I didn't watch the Hulk promo, but he said what he said. He basically might as well be calling Trump the same thing. All politicians are dirty for fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Barack Obama might have been the cleanest politician, and it's because he had to be to be the first black president. Like, you got to be a squeaky clean motherfucker. Like, I mean, if the worst things come out about you are that you were smoking weed back in the day, I'd say that's pretty squeaky clean. Yeah, there's Ron said, "I still want nothing to do with Chris Olave this season." Yeah, Chris Olave is going to be one of those guys who I'd probably have like nothing of. I guess because there's not a lot to get excited for. I mean, it was decent last year. I mean, I read out his stats and it was decent, but it was I mean, it's very blah, just the Saints, like, in general. Like, I mean, the best thing that they have going for them is they play in a shitty division. I don't know. Who else said we say Barack Obama's clean? No, man, I'm just saying. I mean, trust me, like, the reason you don't hear me talk about politics ever is because I literally don't give a fuck. Like, it's all a dog and pony show anyways, to make people think that they really have a say in what the fuck happens. Like, nobody really has a say. Like voting is all a dog and pony show, and it sucks to say, but we know it's true. And like, go back to like some of these rigged fucking elections that we've seen, and then it's the whole reason why they have the electoral, votes, because it's way easier to fucking skew things when you can be like, oh, this is this, and this is this, and this is this. Nah, man. It's a whole dog and pony show. It's all, I mean, it's sports for people who don't like sports. Like, it's entertainment. It's drama. It's really what it is. Especially now, look, you got Donald Trump, man. The pop culture sensation. You're fired. And he really riled up the Republicans. The Canadians are really liking those Trump bets now, man. Yeah, he really riled up the Republicans. That is for sure. He's that 100% dog and pony show, the illusion that you have a choice. For sure. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, there's nothing that, like, because I'm sure there's a lot of other people besides me saying this shit. It is what it is. We'll take it for what it is. We'll talk shit when we can. I doubt I'll be doing too much praising. It'll either be not talking about him or talking shit. Like, those are the only two. Yeah, Bakes, I'm voting for Pedro. Let's go. Pedro, of course. He deserves it. Dude, and what about, okay, so, I mean, we've been seeing foreshadowing, and different things about The Rock, like running for president. Man, The Rock is such a tool now that, like, he legit might. Right? I mean, because he's a talking billboard now. Like, that's all he is. Have you seen it's funny because when I don't know if it was a TikTok trend or if it was a trend on like a lot of different social medias, but where pretty much normal folk, maybe, well, how about lower end content creators compared to like The Rock and like, Kim Kardashian and shit like that. Pretty much there's a whole bunch of people getting behind saying to like cancel them on social media. Like, there's literally like, there's no reason to follow them because every time they post, it's about something for sale anyways. And every time they post, they're getting money for the post, and they don't give a fuck about the just any normal people or fans or anything. Just this whole big thing. And then I start seeing all these people posting like videos on The Rock of like random things that he's selling, but like different lies. And like, how come The Rock posted twice on social media, once back in like 2015 or 16, saying it was the first time that he ever ate at In-N-Out, wish him luck. And then in like 2021 or 2022, it was like, this is my first time coming to In-N-Out, mahalo. Like, what the fuck? And a lot of inconsistencies with these damn celebrities. It's funny. Oh, remember, I mean, we've been talking about Amon Ra, right? Because he's the man. He has a podcast, and one of the people that he brought on his podcast was his pops. And here goes John Brown. Here goes his explanation of how they got the last name St. Brown.
When you knew Nimmy would make it to the league?
Before he was born.
But football or you knew it was football?
Look, your mom and I were in the hospital. Equanimity was born. I said, we got to change the last name. She goes, why? I said, because we need something that looks good on the back of a jersey. Now, you got to ask yourself, how did I know there's going to be a jersey involved? I can't tell you how I knew it was just divine.
Well, I want to be a doctor.
You'll be a doctor with a jersey.
Could be a doctor with a jersey.
Shit. So when I was a junior in college, my friend tried to write a book. I said my first son will be named Equanimous. Now that's when I was a junior in college. Now think about it, you could have been a girl. How did I know that? It's all divine. It was all planned.
Yeah. So I'm sure we're going to get some good episodes coming from Amon Ra and Equanimous. And them making the podcast, I know they're brothers, right? I know they're brothers, but they're both NFL players. Both of them play in the NFC, one for the Lions and one for the Saints. If they could do this, why can't CJ Stroud and Micah Parsons? That's all I'm saying. Like, we got Travis and Jason Kelsey doing it. And then we got now we got Amon Ra St. Brown and Equanimous St. Brown doing a podcast. Like, come on. Come on. We got to get the CJ Micah. We got to get the CJ Micah. And that dude sounds high as fuck. Bro, if you had 2 kids that were in the NFL and you were like on their podcast and you had no cares in the world, no job, wouldn't you be high as fuck? He said, so St. Brown is their last name, but their dad's last name is Brown. Weird. And no. So that's the start. That I mean, I guess it didn't say like everything, but his dad changed their son's names to St. Brown. And it was so it's something that would look good on the back of a jersey. That's what he said. Like right there, when it was time to write the name, just on the birth certificate, he wrote Equanimous St. Brown. And then all of his kids were St. Brown. And he said, so he did just add the Saint because of it being divine. Well, he wanted it to be Saint because he said he wanted something that looks good on the back of a jersey. That's what he was saying. So I think Brown was just too normal. Like their dad's name is John Brown, like, I mean, what, like, such a fucking common, name. And his dad was fucking like, their dad was like Mr. Universe, like 2 or 3 years, this power fucking bodybuilder, like, what's it called? Competing with like Arnold Schwarzenegger on like the Mr. Universe shit. And he wanted something better for his kids. And that's crazy. But yeah, as a baby, he said, we need something that looks good on the back of a jersey. And it wasn't just one of his kids that made it into the NFL. 2. And shit, I don't know if he's still the highest paid. He was for a second, right? Amon-Ra, highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. It's fucking awesome, man. From a 4th round pick to highest paid wide receiver in the NFL when he got that contract. And I actually remember seeing him in Muscle and Fitness magazines. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember seeing him in Muscle and Fitness magazines, but the guy's a G. It said, what about Day or La? Day Brown, La Brown. It said, put some respect on Smokey Brown's name. All I'm saying is that John Brown just sounds like a very common, plain, boring name. Like that. I mean, that's like a fucking what? Like a something, a Steve Johnson or like some shit like that, 16, not guys. 16 wide receivers taken in front of him. Man, there's a few dynasties that I got Amon-Ra in like the 4th round, 3rd, 4th round of our what's it called? Of our rookie drafts. And bro, turn those teams around in an instant. Said Jim Brown was boring as hell. Look what he did. Jim Brown's a very boring name. Very boring name. But you know what sucks? Jim Brown didn't win any Super Bowls. He only won championships, man. And that it sucks for Cleveland because the best player who ever played on your team played their pre-Super Bowl era. Like, what the fuck? And Ron said we're getting some mock reps in today. Maybe. We got anybody else who wants to get a mock draft going? Yeah, let's see. What NFL news do we got besides the teams reporting? I mean, it's not really too much right now. We still got, it's all the teams reporting, but it's a lot of rookies and stuff. That's another thing that just kind of sucks. It's, I mean, it sucks. It doesn't suck because we don't want any of our veterans getting hurt like right now. So I guess it doesn't suck, but it's like, we want this to start. I want it to be next week on the 24th already. So everybody is already starting and we're seeing a whole bunch of info and, little clips, all that kind of stuff. Oh man. Well, here's a piece of news. Dallas Turner still unsigned and training camp for the Vikings starts in 2 days. I think the Bears have already reported. This just in, J.K. Dobbins just got out of bed and pulled a hamstring. It's good. I mean, it happens. It happens. Hey, Chris in the house. What up, bro? Hey, Chris, you getting on NCAA? I'm starting an online dynasty on PS5. We're starting an online dynasty on PS5. It's gonna be fun. Will said maybe. Hey, that's something. If that was like legit something that I saw come up on my like social media feed, I'd have to go Google it just to double check and make sure that it was or wasn't real. Because J.K. Dobbins has been hurt doing like nothing before. He always gets hurt. Always. He always gets hurt. Yeah, for college football, the PS5 servers went down. And I was going to load up the dynasty. To see if any of the new teams joined who I invited. And servers are down. He said, he's got the Xbox at the house. Okay. All right. All good. We can't cross-platform on the dynasties yet. Not yet, anyways. Banks said, don't you put that evil on JK, Ricky Bobby. Man, he puts that evil on himself. He legit has never been healthy for a full season, right? Let's go double check. Let's go check. I guess as a rookie, that was the game where he played the most, but he didn't even start. Like then he played 15 games, but he didn't even start. Next year after that, he only plays 8 games. Last year, he only plays 1 game. I mean, we're talking about someone who's been in the league for 3 years, who's played 15 games as a rookie where he was not a starter, and 9 games total 2 years in the next 2 years. Years ago, I traded up in the rookie draft to grab Dobbins. He was okay that year. Yeah, just okay. Like literally just okay. And he was like a part of a rotation for sure. But he had 800 rushing yards and 120 receiving yards, 18 receptions, 134 attempts. So super man, this one's tough. What's the greatest football movie of all time? Man, it's like I need to go down like a list almost of like these. Because I mean, right off the bat, Any Given Sunday. Will said The Replacements. I mean, fuck, like, it wouldn't be Varsity Blues, definitely up there. I wouldn't put any kids movies in there like The Little Giants or anything like that. Remember the Titans? I mean, even though it was super fluffed for Hollywood. Yep, same page. Fuck, man. The Water Boy. I mean, come on. The Water Boy. I mean, old school movie. What about Brian's Song? I mean, we know that. I mean, that's an old school movie that I know a lot of people love. A lot of people love Rudy. That's another super Hollywood fluffed movie. Damn, man, Jerry Maguire. Longest Yard. It was so good they had to remake it. Friday Night Lights. I mean, man, classic. Invincible was good. I mean, definitely Disneyed that one up, but good story for your Eagles. Gridiron Gang. I mean, they definitely Hollywooded that up as well, but everyone's hyped because of The Rock. The Last Boy Scout. Wasn't that the one where the dude was like shooting people like on the field? No way. They remade Brian's Song? No way. In 2001, they remade it? What? The Blind Side, man. You know what? I used to like that movie. Fuck The Blind Side because they fucked him over, man. They didn't give him no money. He got like very little pocket change for the whole movie being fucking about him. That's some bullshit, man. Fuck them. Fuck the Tuies, shady motherfuckers. Any Given Sunday, Replacements, Waterboy. I mean, it's hard to argue. Those might be the the 3 best. See, there's a lot of controversy behind that movie and that story. Yeah, because they made it seem like he didn't know how to play football like at all before he met them as like what, a sophomore in high school or some shit. And he said he'd been playing forever before that. So yeah, like that, the way that they wrote that around, the way they changed it around to like the little brother was the one who like fucking trained him or whatever. Yeah, that shit was all a lie. Necessary Roughness for our man Stu. I'll put that up there. That's a really good one. A lot of movies kind of took little parts from that movie and put it into theirs. So, because if you watch Necessary Roughness and you haven't seen it before, you'll notice a lot of little things like that were taken from that movie, put into other football movies. Shane Falco's The Truth. Fuck yeah. Let me see if this works.
And I wish I could say something that was classy and inspirational, but that just wouldn't be our style. Pain heals. Chicks dig stars. Glory lasts forever.
Glory lasts forever. Right on, Shane. Right on. He said that Heroes remix at the very end is so cold. What are we talking about on the replacements? A lot of Hollywood remaking in that movie to make it better than it actually was. Which one are you talking about Brian's song? Concussion. Yeah, man. I mean, Will Smith, he's all right. He did have a really bad accent in that movie. Man, I mean, it's bullshit that movies like Concussion come out. It's like the NFL is still like, NFL doesn't cause CTE. Hitting people head to head doesn't cause CTE. Yeah, fucking Will Smith. Man, there's going to be shit coming out about him. Like, I already know that there is. Orlando Brown's been talking about this for a while, that the Fresh Prince got extra fresh with him when he was a kid. And then whoever the youngest brother is on Empire in real life, what is it? Hakeem in the show? Like, he's supposedly coming out with Will Smith and Diddy. They were on some Diddy shit with him. And but yeah, Will Smith's just hanging out a lot with Diddy. Let's just put it that way. The type of shit that he was doing. He said at least those zombies what got him in that one movie. Which one movie? Which one movie? I don't even remember what movie Will Smith was in with zombies. I mean, Independence Day, but those weren't zombies. Gosh, everyone was hanging. Well, I don't know. Everyone was hanging out with Diddy at those Diddy parties, but I'm just saying, just read through the lines when I say he was hanging out with Diddy. Because there's some people who were at the party, and then there's people who were like really, really hanging out with Diddy. And it says, fuck the one. Okay, I'm Legend. Okay. I think I've only seen that once. I don't remember it like at all. I really don't even remember that one. Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. It's how like Diddy must have a lot of incriminating shit on a lot of, I mean, we already know that he does on a lot of important people, because how's nothing happened since when was this? This was back in March that all of this was going down. I mean, this was like 3 months ago, 3 months ago that he got raided and all that. And Homeland Security, like their record, I believe, is like a 99% conviction rate. When they rate, like if they're going as far as like trying someone and all that, 99% conviction rate. And how's Diddy getting away with it? Whatever he's getting away with. This is it's insane. It's insane. Fucking Diddy, man. All right. There are a few bowls in. I'm really high already. I'm really high. Man, anybody want a mock? Anybody want to get a mock draft in? We can get one in if we get at least a few people who want to join the I got a bunch of drafts that are going down, so we don't really draft on Fridays for the best ball. It just seems like it's like a tough day to get people involved for whatever reason. But Saturday and Sunday, we got drafts on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, Monday and Friday, those are the only days that we're not doing a fast draft throughout the week. And Ron said, let's do it. Who else wants to draft? Oh, before I go, let's go, Brownie. Ah, man. Fucking Chris, that's fucking hilarious. So there was one game where I think he scored like 12 points. But then there was a game where he missed every single shot that he took. It was like there's no in between with this kid. That's how he has that 4-point. That's how he has that 4-point average. But peace out, Chris. We'll catch you later, bro. That shit's funny. And Shaq wants you to stop being so crucial of Brawny's the 55th pick, for Christ's sake. Shaq said that's his nephew. Okay? It's his nephew. Stop being so critical. Super funny. Let's see. I see a couple new people just jumped in. I can't see what platform you're on, but if you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Rumble, shout out. We're starting an NCAA tournament. It's going to be pretty fun. NCAA 25. And I guess it's not NCAA 25. It's college football 25. It's going to be fun. We might get 32 teams in this biatch. A lot of interest. I made, well, I guess technically 4 posts. I made one on Patreon, one on my personal page, Facebook, and then one on the fantasy redraft group advice, the redraft advice group page, and then the dynasty advice group page on Facebook. And we're gonna get a bunch of people like in this just off of those 3 posts, like right there. I mean, there's been dozens and dozens of people that hit me up, and I'm sure, I mean, just like any other kind of league, like there's going to be people who are like flaky. I guess one thing that I don't understand with people is like people will be like, I'm interested, and I'm like, cool, send me a message, we'll talk, and then they like never send me a message. It's weird how some people are. Hold on. All right. There we go. What else we got up for today? This is gonna be a short show. This is gonna be a short show for today. Got a lot of things to do in the background today. And appreciate everybody rocking with us on this Friday morning. Oh yeah. And we just crossed 5,100 subscribers, 5,100 on YouTube. Salute. We've grown by 240 people just in the last month. And I feel blessed because like there's channels out there that they've been doing this for like years and years and years and years, and they still haven't got to 240 subscribers, and we just did it in the last 28 days. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who's rocking with us out there, everybody who's helping us grow, everybody who's sharing the videos, everybody who's liking the videos and commenting on the videos. Appreciate you guys. And man, Ron, we might have to. We're gonna do mock drafts tomorrow morning. There's not enough people in right now, but we'll get it going tomorrow. Yeah, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We'll kind of make those the days that we get the mock drafts going. Whoo! Because normally we will be talking about the news, like on this show. There's just not a lot of news. Like right now, there will be by next week. Come this time next week, there will be some news. And Will says, should I always forget to like the stream just did? Now, appreciate you. Yeah, just always hit that like button because you know, even though I'm on the show, I can't tell how many people are liking and things like that. But the more that people like it, the more that comment, that's how more new people, you know, find out about it. So I appreciate you. And he said, Monday next week will be lit for news. Hell yeah. Let's see. Let me go back to the dates of when camps report. So let's see. Rookies have reported for the Ravens. Rookies have reported for Buffalo. Rookies have reported for Chicago. For Carolina, Chicago rookies and veterans have made it. Broncos rookies have started. Green Bay rookies have started camp. Houston Texans rookies and veterans have started camp. Chiefs rookies have officially started camp. Chargers rookies started camp. Dolphins rookies started camp. Patriots rookies started camp. Saints and Giants rookies. Jets rookies. San Francisco rookies. Seahawks rookies. And Commanders rookies. All those teams have reported so far. So the teams who haven't reported at all, Arizona Cardinals, Falcons, Browns, Cowboys, Colts, Raiders, Rams, Vikings, Eagles, Steelers, Bucks, and the Titans. That's a lot of teams that haven't reported yet. So that probably has been mentioned, but Mike Williams on the pup. I mean, you know, he's doing Mike Williams things. This is part of the course for Mike Williams and all the Mike Williams managers out there. That's why Tino. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Tino wants him for best ball. We know he just wants him in general for a redraft. But Tino was drafting him like crazy on yesterday's mocks. Well, so I'm crossing my fingers for a blockbuster deal, 3-way trade. Adam to the Jets, Ayuk to the Raiders, Wilson to the Niners. Shit ain't happening, man. It ain't happening. It's not going down. They are not going to trade Ayuk. Like, they're really not. I don't know. I mean, that would be, and seeing how does, yeah, that ain't, I mean, that wouldn't happen anyways. I mean, 3-way trades, like those could barely happen in fantasy, let alone in the NFL. Yeah, it's, I don't think Devontae Adams is moving. I mean, he'd have to be the piece, you know. I said Adams going to pull an Antonio Brown walk off the field. Nah, he's not. He's not. Like Antonio Brown, like we know, he's like a little bit insane, you know. Like he's like an evil genius. And that's not Devontae Adams. And Ron said, you going to any Raiders games this season? You know what? I might. But I always said the tickets are so much, and I'm not even a Raiders fan. And like I like smoking weed and just watching football like here on Sundays, like with you guys, and you know, I'll be streaming and we'll have Sunday Ticket on in the background and shit like that. But I said if anybody ever invites me to a game and they pay for the ticket, I will oblige. And that actually happened last year. Someone came out and they said, hey, I got an extra ticket. One of my friends bailed. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, let's go. And it was the Chiefs game. And so we'll see. Who knows? It might happen again. Might not. I don't know. I know the guy who came, he's super big. Like we had just met last year and it was just, we talked and he knew that I was in Vegas and they had 4 tickets to a game, and literally just one of their friends like bailed and said, I'm not going. And it was like the only person who like lived in Vegas that they knew besides me. So I literally just got to go for free because someone bailed on a game, and I got to go. And but then we started becoming like, he's in a bunch of fantasy leagues and in the best ball tournament and all this shit. And so then now we become friends. And he's like, man, if I come out to a game, he's like, I'll get you a ticket again. I know he's got money. He's a baller. And yeah, it'll we'll see. We'll see if it happens. But you know where I am when I am going to the stadium for sure. WrestleMania. Let's go. It's gonna be here. Literally like a lifelong dream of mine to go to WrestleMania, and it's gonna be here in Vegas. Let's go. And I live here, so I don't have to get a hotel. That's the best part about it. Like, man, what it's gonna cost me for fucking travel is Uber or gas and parking. And that's what I'm excited about. It's gonna be hella expensive. I already know that for the tickets. Hell, everything's expensive at fucking Allegiant Stadium, but I got to make sure that I'm in the first wave where I actually buy it from WWE and not like from the second hand. Like shit, I might need to buy some WrestleMania tickets just to like resell them on StubHub. I feel like there's like no losing money like on that. And I need to talk to some people about that. That would be very interesting. Then if I make some money, then the WrestleMania tickets are actually cheaper. Now I got to think about that. Got to try to save up some more money in time. Will said, what's rent like in Vegas for a bachelor pad? It depends on where you live, because now they're like, I pay $2,100 for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage, little bit of a backyards, and like a really, in a nice neighborhood, like super quiet. It's not in the ghetto part of like Vegas. And see, so like I know if you live in the ghetto area and like, some of the apartments, because I think houses, like no matter what, I mean, you're gonna get close to you're getting close to 2,000 now. I mean, we only have this price because we moved here 2 years ago and they haven't raised the rent on us. But yeah, I mean, I would say, let's say $1,000 to $2,000. Like if you're talking just bachelor pad, 1 bedroom, something like that, studio. I'd say $1,000 to $2,000. And I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's stuff nicer than the 2,000 as well. But I'm just talking about that would be such a huge wide range. And like, do I want to stay in the ghetto in a super shitty ass apartment? Or am I going to stay in a nicer area where it's kind of like considered a luxury, apartment? Yeah. So I a lot of wide ranges for sure, but I'd say just moderately right in the middle, like literally right in the middle, 1,600, something like that. And man, sucks. It got in San Diego, you paid gas and electric on one bill. Like, man, I got an electric bill, I got a gas bill, I got a water bill. I hate having so many separate utility bills. But I felt accomplished. Paid all those yesterday or 2 days ago, at least a bunch of them. But yeah, Will, I mean, there's spots where I'm sure you could live in Vegas, like where you're like really pimping, and I know there is, because there's so many more nice luxury apartments now than there used to be, like really close to the strip. When you get to downtown, I mean, I downtown is gonna have, in Vegas, downtown is different. Like Vegas downtown is more of like, everybody comes there. There's not like a bunch of luxury in around the downtown area as far as living. But yeah, Vegas is awesome, man. Vegas is awesome. I really like it. I've only been here for 2 years. If I came here a few years before, rent might be a little bit cheaper than what it is now. But Vegas is really up and coming. Did you hear how like they might be putting in a bid to like get the Super Bowl to be permanently in Vegas? Shit's crazy. That would be fucking cool. That would be fucking epic. And I guess that was like the things that I was like, even when we were considering moving out here, like I was like, man, Vegas is so like up and coming now. I was like, they got the Raiders now, and it's like it's not just like a gambling fucking town for the strip anymore. And like, they're actually building houses like all over the place. And I was like, and the draft. I was like, the NFL draft is going to be here. Like, how often? Like, the NFL draft might be here often. I was like, and then the Super Bowl is supposed to be here. It's supposed to be here next year. And like, man, no, I haven't been to the Sphere yet. It seems pretty overpriced for the basic thing that you would do, the basic show or whatever. I mean, I'm sure it's cool. But I'm waiting for something really cool, like at the Sphere, before I go. And I don't know about really cool, because some of these like, fuck, man, the Eagles tickets. Eagles are going. The band, not the NFL team. The Eagles got. I think they originally had like 4 dates at the Sphere, and they sold out so quick that they changed it to like 12 or 16 dates. And I think the tickets are like $500 or $600, like minimum $500-600. So like, yeah, that's the thing that's kind of tough, is like the Sphere is hella expensive right now. What up, JPZ? What up, bro? And it's funny that they called it the Sphere when they were building it for the longest time. They were calling it Madison Square Gardens West. The Sphere sounds a lot nicer. And I feel like it's the outside of the Sphere is so cool that, like, how much cooler could the inside really be? Like, the outside is just insane. Like, you could be tripping on mushrooms or something, just find a spot where you could just keep looking at the Sphere, and like, yeah, that shit's insane. But yeah, have not been yet. Have not been inside. I mean, I've seen it, been in areas where like literally been watching it, or literally could watch it like change. And one of the times was cool that it was changing. It was right when the Super Bowl was happening, and the Sphere went from like, it did all the it did all the Super Bowl rings. So it was like, it was showing the Super Bowl 1 ring, and it was spinning around, and then it changed to the Super Bowl 2 ring. It was spinning around. It went all the way through all the Super Bowl rings. That was pretty fucking cool. That was pretty fucking cool. And what up, Vanessa? Noble Creations. On TikTok, I've seen animal movies played on the Sphere screen, and it looks so freaking dope. Yeah, that's like the normal when there's no concert or anything in there. That's what it is. I don't know what the hell it's called. It literally just might be the Sphere experience is what it is, but it's something like that. And it's when they're not doing a concert, that's the thing that that you buy the tickets to. Yeah, like Ocean or African Safari. So cool. Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly like what it shows. It's so many different things. Start bench cut. Ocean's 11, 10,000 miles, Graceland, or Casino. I mean, Casino would be the start. 10,000 miles to Graceland's the cut. Ocean's 11's the bench. Yeah. What do you go on that? Wilson, I'm thinking about selling a house, buying a one-way ticket to Vegas, and spend the warm weather watching football. Just need a place to stay. And especially like in the beginning, like it would, I mean, I would, a hotel. I mean, you don't want to stay at like, you want to stay at a like, not a hotel that's on the strip, because that wouldn't be like economically like friendly at all. But I know that you could get some of those, like there's a whole bunch of those extended stay like hotels. I bet you all you'd have to do is stay in there like a couple weeks, and you'd probably find a spot by you'd probably find a spot by it, to where you could move in the first of the next month. He said, man, I'll sleep on the street because it's warm outside. Man. Definitely warm outside. It gets hella cold though come November, December. I mean, it's hella cold. But I mean, it really depended on when you came. But you said watching football, so yeah, it's gonna, once football season kicks in is when it's probably still gonna be hot, but it's gonna, somewhere in September it's gonna change to where it's not 100 degrees like every single day, and it'll be in the 90s somewhere, and it's very tolerable outside. Said not compared to where I live. Yeah, how cold is it in Saskatchewan? How fucking cold is it out there in Canada? Fuck, if it gets colder than negative 45 degrees Celsius, and that's cold. Jesus Christ. Negative 45 degrees Celsius? How much is that in Fahrenheit? I don't even know the fucking Celsius scale. It's a negative 49 in Fahrenheit. What the shit? Fuck. Said this is really week fucking hot plus. He said this week's really fucking hot, 38 degrees Celsius. Well, how much is that? That's 100 degrees. Yeah, it's hotter, and it's hotter in like maybe not yesterday. It wasn't over 100, but man, it was I got to try to figure it out in Celsius for you, but I got a converter up here. Okay. It was 49 degrees Celsius for like a week straight. So what about that? What do you think about that? Up to 49 degrees Celsius, 120 degrees Fahrenheit. It was fucking hot as fuck. Got up to minus 60 with the wind chill last year. Jesus Christ. Minus 60? Dude, that's minus 76. That's minus 76. He said that's hot. Need AC. Yeah, you gotta have AC. What was your most favorite / most influential football team growing up or all time? This one's tough because like when I was really young, I just liked the Chargers. Man, you know what? It was the 2006 Chargers. That's what it was. Just that like a personal one, because I mean I could give the 98 Vikings and stuff like that, like Randy Moss. When Randy Moss came, my whole like way of I thought of NFL players completely changed. Like Randy Moss was a complete celebrity to me, like coolest motherfucker around. Like guy's got swag for days. He's fucking gonna destroy you on the football field, and you literally can't stop him. Yeah, so like I mean Randy Moss would be like my most influential like player and maybe that team, but the 2006 Chargers, man, they were so fucking good. They were the number 1 team in the division that year. That was the year where LT had 31 total touchdowns, 28 of them rushing. And then they fucked it off and lost to the Patriots in the first round after getting a bye week. But yeah, the reason why when the Chargers went to LA, because I used to live in San Diego, so I was all about the Chargers, especially for like those years when they were like good. But they're cursed, man. They're never gonna win. LT, he's the man. They fucked up, man. When they drafted Phillip Rivers, I said that was like the stupidest move that they could have ever did. And like they didn't believe in Drew Brees. But like Drew Brees and LT, like, man, that was a fucking dope ass fucking combo. And they fucked it off, man. They fucked it off. First chance they got, they fucking went out and got Rivers. And Rivers is good. Like, I mean, there's no like knock on Rivers, but like, who would we rather have? Like, hindsight being 2020 for sure. If Drew Brees wasn't short, they wouldn't have got rid of him like that. Like, if he wasn't 6'1", 6 foot? That's where they fucked up, man. Like Chargers lost so much of my respect, like then, and yeah, it was trash. It was trash. What's a cold day in Vegas for the winter? It ain't negatives. I'll tell you that much. So I've seen it. So actually, I guess it's negatives in Celsius. I've seen it get down to like -3, like Celsius. I doubt it's like it. It definitely. I've never seen it get down to like -7. That's like 19 degrees Fahrenheit. I've never seen it get down that far. So like -3 degrees Celsius. And that was, I think, 27. Something like that, 27 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's like the low. Like, I mean, a lot of times like the low is like 2 to 7 degrees Celsius. And that's like 35 to 45 degrees. And like during the winter, I mean, it's cold like that, and a lot of different times. Six said wear shorts all day. Said I'll wear shorts when it's 32 Fahrenheit here. Yeah, then you'd be all good in the hood here then. I'll say, oh yeah, 2006 Chargers, super fun. He said that indoor arena was insane. The O2 Bucks, whoo, most influential for me. Brad Johnson, Warwick Dunn, Sapp, Keyshawn, championship. How do you trade a coach to a team and you're so bad at trading that coach makes it to the Super Bowl the next year, only to face you and know everything that you're going to do and just destroy you? So that's bearable. I'm sure it feels real cold to people who live there year round. Yeah, and I mean, I rock. I don't know if I'd be rocking shorts when it comes to, -1 or whatever degrees Celsius, and like the all the way low 30s. Like, I don't know if I'll be rocking shorts, but I mean, I still wear shorts like all the time. Like, I'll be going out if it's 50 degrees, the high 40s. Like, I'll still be wearing shorts because I'm not really out and about like that much either. Mike Allstott, one of the hardest hitting motherfuckers who ever played. Hell yeah. Who was the I'm spacing on the middle linebacker. Who was the middle linebacker on that team? It's on like the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. Now I'm looking it up. Let's see. Okay, I guess it wasn't the middle linebacker, but I'm thinking of Derek Brooks. Killer. There we go. Derek remembered because they got the same name. And he wasn't a middle linebacker. He was an outside linebacker. But either way, that's the linebacker that I was thinking about for sure. What a beast. What a beast. He said, I had to know that. Yep, for sure. For sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Derek Brooks is insane. And I forgot that Rondé Barber played on that team. Rondé got one like hella early. Hella early, huh? Because when did he come into the league? I mean, I guess that's not hella early into his career, but about 6 years into his career. Damn, and you didn't even mention John Lynch. John Lynch was on that team too. Like, man, whoo. Yeah, Rondé was on that team. Man, that Bucks team was insane. Yeah, Warren Sapp. That defense was fucking killer, man. I mean, just looking at the names I mean, this is a team 22 years ago. No. Doug Martin was not the running back then. That was like 10 years later. It was Michael Pittman. No, not Cadillac. That's later. But here goes just some of their defenses without me even like doing like any research. Just like already knowing these guys: Warren Sapp, Simeon Rice, Derek Brooks, Rondé Barber, John Lynch. Like, man, woo! What fucking pieces right there on a fucking defense. Like, that's insane. And just Warren Sapp and Simeon Rice, like just them alone. Like, that is a crazy ass fucking line. Then yeah, Derek Brooks in there who's gonna be rushing too. Yeah, I mean, it was the Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn. And they had Keenan McCardell as well. This team didn't do a lot of throwing, though. You know, I mean, Brad Johnson only threw for 3,000 yards in 02. I mean, that defense was holding it down. That defense was holding it down. Yeah, let me see. I wonder if I can get to their yeah, they kicked ass that year. I don't even know how many what was their record? 12-4. And see, and that's not even insane. Not even insane. I mean, it won the division though. Yeah, the Chargers, they were such a big disappointment, man, in 2006. And I knew they were gonna lose to the Patriots. They always figure out a way to fuck it up. And like there was like 10 different things that happened individually, and I might be exaggerating it at this point, but like there was 10, I swear, 10 different individual things that if you take away one of those mistakes, they probably win the game. But it's like it took them making that many mistakes to like really fuck it up. Johnny, what up, bro? He said slept in today. Hey, sometimes you got to do it, bro. Last night it's crazy, like muscle spasm or like something, and I don't know. I get like we went out to BJ's last night, and I drank two fucking glasses of the house root beer, and I don't know, maybe I must have been dehydrated or something. Like I got like this crazy fucking muscle spasm, like right when I was like trying to go to sleep, and that shit kept me up for like 3 more hours. I couldn't fucking fall asleep, and yeah, it was some bullshit. Will said Tampa Bay Bucks defense was going as high as 6th or even 5th round, if I remember correctly, something stupid like that. I didn't even play fantasy football then. 2006 was my first year, and ironically, that's not why I like the 2006 Chargers. I mean, it's just because they were actually good. The Giants said, "Oh damn, 40's knocking at your door." I never drink soda like either. That's the thing. I like legit drink water like all the time. It's pretty much all I drink. But yeah, definitely had to drink the H2O. Had to be some dehydration. And I mean, it's like it's always that dry heat. So like just anything can happen at any given time, like out here. It's that dry heat, and it was all rainy and shit yesterday, so it actually wasn't that bad when we went out. Had a nice ribeye, and Johnny said the house root beer sounds worth it. It's good. And I again, it's not A&W. Like I mean, A&W I still feel is like the best, but I like. I mean, there's so many different types of root beer that I like trying different ones. And BJ's was one of those ones that they have the house root beer. And like I tried it once and I like it. And so like pretty much every time I go to BJ's, I just get the house root beer. But yeah, bro, like that should be like because people love different root beers. You just got to have different ones. So I'm just throwing that out there, Johnny. That's just for when you get your restaurant started and everything, like having different types of root beer on tap would be dope. Johnny said, I don't drink soda, but when I do, it's a fancy root beer, right? See, yeah, like I don't drink any, like Coke once in a while. Like I might have drank Coke twice in the last 12 months. And one time I bought because it was like a buy one, get one free bottle or whatever, they fucking get you. Like you buy one bottle, then you spend 50 more cents, you can get another bottle. So I bought the 2 for whatever. And I only drank one of them. Didn't even drink the other one. He said, man, dry heat's better than wet heat. Yeah, I mean, they have their differences, but I'll agree with you because there was different things. There's different reasons why, or other reasons why Vegas is better for like my body, like out here for sure. So when you're sweating your fucking balls off in 40 Fahrenheit weather, it sucks. I hate humidity for sure. For sure. I said I'm addicted to Coke Zero. Fuck my life. Oh man, Coke Zero. Why Coke Zero? Why Coke Zero? You might as well be drinking the good Coke. I don't know. I'm sure Coke Zero has a lot of sugar and stuff in it too that makes it like taste hella good also. But actually, I wonder, it's probably different in Canada than it is here in America. Because I don't even like drinking the regular Coke. I only like drinking the Mexican Coke with the real sugar cane, not the fucking You know, not the bullshit. The canned bullshit. Coke Zero, because it's zero sugar. Not gonna lie, I've lost over 60 pounds cutting sugar out of my life. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, I like it. All right, man. One of the draft chats is going off. Johnny, man, that which draft chat is going off? Oh no. All right. Diabetes tush. She said that's why I only drink water and beer. Yeah, man. I mean, I know I lost like probably easily like 10 pounds just literally cutting sugar out of my life. I mean, this is a long time ago at this point, like 6 years. I think maybe like like maybe 7 or 8 years. I can't remember. It was somewhere 2016 or 17, like somewhere where I just made a hard stance. I was like, you know what? I'm not fucking drinking soda anymore. I was like, all this fountain soda fucking bullshit. Like, all it is fucking carbonated fucking whatever the fuck, you know, just hating on all the fountain drinks. Like, really, that's where it started because, like, you know, like, I mean, that's when I was working, like, in an office, going and getting fucking lunch every day, you know, and drinking a fountain soda, like, at least once a day, a fountain soda. And it's just bullshit, man. That I cut it out, and it was like, yeah, in like a month, I think I lost 10 pounds, and I didn't do anything different. I didn't do anything different except no soda, just water. And it's crazy how much soda and all that fucking syrup, man. And Tino, what up, bro? What up? Johnny said a couple of my homies joined the 91 last night, went off in the chat for like an hour or two. Cool. Okay. I wasn't sure who invited them or how they found out, but awesome. All right. Sounds good. Keep man, see, like I don't even drink beer. Like, that's what's crazy. Like, I don't drink that often. Beer was another one of those ones where, like, I just felt like I'm already big enough. Like, beer's not gonna help me. Yeah, so I didn't, because man, if you like, my grandpa was huge on my mom's side. One of my uncles was like really big, like, as well. And yeah, so beer was one of those ones. Never acquired the taste for it. And yeah, I like drinking alcohol, man, because, like, I don't like drinking just to drink. I like to drink to get a buzz. So I'm not a beer guy, not a beer connoisseur at all. And I know that those aren't beer connoisseur options, but just throwing that out there. Yeah, I smoke. Like, that's my shit. Everybody was drinking in high school. I was always smoking. Tino, how much did you play? How much time did you put in on college football last night? And Tino, I was specifically waiting for you to re-show these again. These are pretty funny videos that I found.
$8 to become college football coach.
$88.99.
Needed the 3-day early access.
What do you mean you recruit?
You familiar with what recruiting is? It's the lifeblood of college football.
You're controlling your dude? You walk in high school hallways?
You're goddamn right. I'm pounding the pavement in every state in the United States, and I'm finding my boys who understand, hey, listen, we run the football here. We play defense. If you don't like it, then get the fuck out of here. I got nothing for you. And then, yeah, I send the house at them. I offer them a scholarship, and then we wait, you know. A couple weeks later, we either hit them with a soft pitch or a hard pitch. Say, oh, you want to go to Notre Dame and fucking sit on your ass? Okay. You want to come to Iowa City? Fucking be a star? Sounds good.
So I know for me, kicking, I didn't realize that you had to hold the button down. Have you realized that yet, Tino? That when you kick, you have to hold the button down, and then you get the and then you get the power up. I didn't like, I played for like, I don't even know how many games I played where I didn't even know that you had to hold the button down to get more power on your kick. I was just like, man, why does this team have such a shitty fucking kicker? It says still hard to do it so fast. Oh man, I mean, who is it? Because you're playing with San Jose State? Is that why? Is the kicker fucking suck balls? Yeah, that's what's crazy. Like, and especially when you play on the road, like, whoo, yeah, the thing moves like super fast. Let's see, and then I got one more here for you, Tino. This shit is funny.
I'll vent real quick. Good, because I was going to do it anyway. I go by the name of Coach Gowie, virtual head coach of Florida International, 1.5-star program, currently 9-0, and projected to be the 12th seed in the college football playoffs. So I can say that I'm doing good for myself, right?
Especially certain stadiums, Johnny. Like they have like a stadium pulse. If the stadium's rocking, fucks up the QBs. Like when you try to look at the plays.
I've always known that Power 5 schools get all the top recruits, but I never really realized how deep down they go to steal recruits from schools like mine. You feel me? The greed that they mentioned in the Bible was about Power 5 schools, and it's starting to piss me off. Nah, bro, I really got to break this down so y'all can really understand my frustration. I am a 1.5-star program, bro. That means the sweet spot for me when it comes to recruiting is 4 stars to 2 stars. 5 stars, out of the question. 1 star, with all due respect, we'll throw you a scholarship if all else fails. But that 4 to 2-star territory, that's the sweet spot. So at best, I may get a handful of full stars. I'm talking about maybe 5 that actually are interested in my program. Have me in their top 3, top 5. So for them, I'm going hard. Pause. I'm talking about sending the house, 50 hours. We soft selling, we hard selling. We trying to sway you to our academics. Everything. Bro, we flying y'all to games. You watching us put belt that ass on these teams. You looking at the trajectory of the team. We projected to be 12th seed in the college football playoffs. You told me your girl was pregnant. You told me the name of the baby and the gender. I even bought you your Burberry shirt for the baby shower. And then when it was just you and me on a dolo mission, I took you to Tootsie's for some wings, bro. And all it took was for a Power 5 school like the Gators of Miami to come slide you a piece of paper and you gone just like that. Bro, that's real competition. You might pop ass with them. It just blows my mind how everything could be perfect for weeks. We got the entire world at your feet. I'm talking about chopping it up with your family. We DMing each other. I'm sending you memes. I'm sending you TikToks. You feel me? But instead, you want to go twerk for the Power 5 school because you got NIL and NFL draft dreams. Well, newsflash, buddy. You got to touch the field in order to do that. They slid you a little scholarship. It's probably not even a...
Man, that shit's funny. That guy was going off. It's hilarious. Man, and then I started liking so much NCAA like content on TikTok. Like now my shit got flooded with it. It's funny though. People definitely making some funny content like out there. And have you gone down any NCAA or college football 25 rabbit holes on TikTok, Tino? Yeah, I think it's almost time to get out of here and go get back to it. Got to see if the servers got fixed yet. I doubt it though. Man, see that early play was so worth it because now you can't even fucking now you can't even get on the servers to do anything. It was it was this morning that I checked it out and it was working as of last night. I invited some people and I already invited you, Tino. So whenever the servers are good, I mean, you can go accept the invite. No one's taken FSU yet. No one's taken FSU yet. We got some good teams in there, though. We got some good teams. Someone took Colorado already, and they're not one of the better teams, but someone took them already. Someone said they want to get in and take the Kentucky Wildcats. I was like, yeah, come on, get in. we might have oh no. It's so what you have to go into Dynasty and you have to search for the invite. It'll say accept invite. So you're not going to get a notification. Like you literally have to go into Dynasty whenever and search the invite. Yeah, and you got to make sure that you're signed in to the EA Live or whatever that shit is, EA Online. But yeah, super fun, man. It's going to be super fun. We're going to get a lot of teams in. A lot of teams in. And I know a few people who've never really played the game before. He was like, man, a couple people were like, they're like, how competitive is this going to be? They're like, I suck. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, this is the most college football that I've played since like 2009. So, but at least it's all, I mean, it's all very much the way that I remember as far as the buttons go. Tino, have you played enough? What's the differences in the buttons? Is there really, I mean, I know the pass protections and all that shit. Like, I don't remember the double teams or, you know, things like that being an option. Maybe it was always an option. I just never used it like before. But that's one way that you're going to get good with these so lines, right? Like, you got to know the fucking schemes, the schemes and the way to move them. Nothing much. Okay. Same as Madden. What about, is it the exact same for Madden? Like all the buttons? It's been a few years since I played Madden. And then I know there's some people who are like, I don't remember doing a road to glory like back in the day. Like, is that like a new thing? Like, I just remember creating players and putting them on a team. But like, it was like 2008. That's what I'm saying. That's like the last 2008 or 2009. One of those years was the last year that I played. But what's different about the game compared to whatever the last one was that you played? Was 14 the last one that you played, Tino? And were you one of those guys who kept a console just so you could have that game and be playing for 10 years straight? Woo! Fuck. Said the extra stuff like recruiting and skills and the dynasty mode, I think. Okay. Well, because I remember the recruiting. I mean, I don't know how much is different about it, but I remembered this recruiting process being the same. But yeah, I don't remember a road to glory though, where you controlled one person and that's it. Like, I remember just playing on the dynasty modes. And like, even back then, like, we had a dynasty mode where it was we had 3 of us and one person used their hard drive and the hard drive would get passed around. And now it's cool. Now we're literally going to be able to do it on our own consoles and shit. But yeah, like for us, it was the hard drive literally getting passed around. You signed into your team, you play your games, you do your week. Said they had that in the Madden's Road to Glory. Yeah. That's for sure. I know in Madden they did. Yeah, the newer ones. And not even the newer ones. That's been around for a while in Madden, right? I don't think I bought a Madden since like, I don't know, 16 or 17. One thing that I will say, Tino, about college and this game and how we might have 32 teams in this dynasty. Like, no joke. Like, there's been a bunch of people who are interested, especially because it's free, you know, and it's hyped. This is going to be like a beta league for me so I can learn kind of how this works, because I don't know, we might be starting some leagues where money's on the line, like somehow. And but yeah, he said that's crazy, right? Yeah, like we legit might have 32 teams like in it. There's already 6 teams in it right now. And there was like a bunch of people who hit me up. They're like, oh yeah, I don't even have the game like downloaded yet. I'll have it downloaded tomorrow. And so yeah, we legit might have 32 teams. You can't do a 32 teamer in I'm not even saying that you can't physically do a 32 teamer in Madden, but like there's so many shitty teams that like nobody would even want to be, you know, like, I mean, like there's, I mean, at least just, you know, just from the teams that I was looking at. Sorry, got a piece of resin on the desk here and fucking clean that shit off. With college, I mean, at least there's going to be, you know, there's 24-star teams, but I'm sure there'd be people who would be okay picking a 3-star team because it doesn't matter. It's all for fun anyways. I'm still confused on how it works. Do we play each other at certain times? Well, you're only going to play the people when it's your time to play. So I mean, that's one thing that we're gonna have to like, when it's some, I'm gonna create a big group chat. We're gonna figure all that out as well. But yeah, when people have user games, which there will be, but like how many times, are there gonna be user games? I don't necessarily know. I mean, most of the teams that are in it right now aren't even in the same conference. So I mean, that's gonna come down to it also, like who's in the same conferences and shit like that. But yeah, those will probably be the things that hold it up a little bit. But yeah, we gotta try to figure it out. I don't know. That's why I said there's gonna be a very interesting like beta test, on a league. Because yeah, people are playing. I don't even know like the college schedules or anything. Ronald said, "How often do you clean your bong?" Probably every 2 days. I cleaned it this morning, so looking real nice. Looking real nice right now. Because yeah, this was all this was like completely black after like a day and a half of use. But you gotta have some good bong etiquette because we smoke good weed, and I don't want to be tasting just fucking ash when I smoke. Like I hate that shit. So yeah, gotta have a clean bong for sure, especially if we're gonna be rocking a Jerome Baker, one of these dope ass pieces. We gotta make sure we keep it clean. Gotta represent. And one day I'll have a full line of cleaners and different utensils for cleaning bongs and cleaning pieces and all that kind of stuff. It's coming. I've already been thinking about it. We just got to get little things like that in the works. But the 420 crew will eventually have its own line of glass cleaning and just bong cleaning, pipe cleaning, all that kind of stuff. Well, yeah, we're going to figure that out, Tino. That's going to be the hardest part about all this, I'm sure, is going to be the user games. And I know either way, there's going to be, how many weeks of recruiting do you get before you actually play a game? It might only be like 1 to 2. I don't know, maybe like 2 games, 2 weeks or whatever, where you just do recruiting and where you don't have any games. So I'm curious about that. But pretty much everyone, I'm telling everyone who joins, so you're gonna join, you're gonna do your coach, you're gonna do your team, you're gonna do all that shit, and you can't pick a 5-star team. So the 5-star teams that you cannot pick are Alabama, Georgia, Michigan, Notre Dame, and Ohio State. Those are the only teams that are off the table as far as choosing. And then once you get your squad together and everything, go in and do all your recruiting and then once you're done, hit the advance to next week. So that's checked. You have to do that every single week when you're done doing your shit. And he said only recruit dogs. Hell yeah, man. We ain't recruiting no 1-stars like around here. That guy's a 1.5-star program. And he even said it. We're still not really, we're not recruiting 1-stars. Yeah, I'm trying to it's Miami. He said if you're not on probation, I won't even visit. We need the killers at defensive end. But yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be fun and very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I'm excited to see how it works out, and there's definitely gonna be some beta testing for me. Because I'm sure that a league like this, 32 man anything, it's hard to get that many people on the same page. But what do you suggest, Tino? I mean, I don't want to do Discord because I feel like there's too much to Discord, but feel like maybe a Telegram chat, the Telegram app chat. I mean, Facebook would be nice, but I don't know. Like, Facebook's kind of annoying. I want to do something away from Facebook. I mean, because there'd be 32 people in, like, we can't even create a text thread. And he said, bro, it's crazy. They even got the building surrounding San Jose State Stadium. Dude, all the little details are there. That's one thing that I've been seeing on the different TikToks is people showing the intros and different things that get shown at like the end of the quarters and things like that. Yeah, see, that's what I said. I don't want Facebook. Like, I didn't even know if that was going to be an option ever to begin with, but yeah, because I've gotten into Facebook jail before, and that sucks. Then lose access to like Messenger for like 3 days or whatever. So no, so I think it's going to be a Telegram chat, is what it's going to be. Telegram app is free. All right, before I get too high and forget, let me shout out the producers of the show. You guys are the shit. All our 420 crew Patreon members, the all access members, our elite members, our superstar members, and of course our ultimate members. I appreciate you guys. It's because of you guys that we are able to do the show every day. If you want to become a producer of the show, go to 420crew.com and get signed up as a superstar member or higher. And there's lots of little perks that comes with being a 420 crew member. So make sure you read all the little perks that are there. And you could join as a free member as well. And if you want to stay in the loop with all the different leagues, all the best ball leagues that we're doing and everything else, that's another reason why you can go over there and join. And you can join for free to stay in the loop. 420crew.com. So they won't give me my option to come back. I don't have acres. Don't have access to my Instagram either. So I've been banned for a few weeks. If you look at mine, I haven't posted in years. Oh man. Yeah, fuck Facebook. We're not going to be going there. That is where a lot of the recruits for this game are coming, because that's really, I posted there in Patreon. That's it. I didn't ask anybody offline or anything. I mean, I told people about it in who've been coming in with the crew, told people about it here. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's going to be fun. Before we officially start, I'm going to ask if everybody's going to be able to commit. Like, you can't like go off the rails and not play your week, especially if you're playing the computer or something like that. Like, we got to get it done like every couple days at least. And some of them will be hard for the user games. I already know that, but that should be the only reason why we're getting slowed up is by the user games, not by people who don't have to play user games, That part might be the most frustrating part about it. Like, literally got to wait for 32 people to do their weekly shit before we move on. But there'll be time limits, I'm sure. And we'll just have to figure out the user games. I'm high as fuck. High as giraffe's pussy. Fire. You know what game I can't wait for? Grand Theft Auto 6. This NCAA, it's been like the most hyped game like that I've seen in a while. Grand Theft Auto is about to be way more hyped than this, huh, Tino? Fuck, Grand Theft Auto 6, man. And I wonder if Grand Theft Auto Online, if it's still going to be a thing. I feel like it has to be, because they can just, they keep improving it all the time. Or is it going to be Grand Theft Auto 6 online? No, it doesn't, Tino. Like, I think more than a year away still. The hype's just been out. It has to have online. That's where they make their money. Well, it's have to be a new online with that then, huh? Man, I remember playing GTA Online in the beginning. And I remember, like, it just sucked. And I just stopped playing. And it got so much better, like, over the years. And had I kept playing, like, if I was playing, like, the whole time. Because, 2014, I was already, it might have been whenever the game came out. I bought it, like, pretty much the day it came out. And online sucked, like, back then. Now it's, like, crazy. Tino, I think I already got like, I don't even know how many hours under my belt. I think I got on NCAA, but it shows the hours. And I'm in double digits already. Got to get some hours under our belt. All right. I think it's time to get up out of here. I don't think we're going to have any shows. I don't think we're going to have any shows today. It is, but yeah, we're going to have a show tomorrow morning where we get some smoking in, get some mock drafting in, answer some questions. That's pretty much going to be the Saturday and Sunday morning. Yeah, we got to figure out a watch party though. Maybe a different day, different time. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We just got to keep going hard with the fantasy football and not get deterred from that. So, all right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here